When seeking flash gear that meets both clean room and electrical safety requirements, several potential options exist. Firstly, consider electrostatic dissipative or ESD flash gear. ESD flash gear is specifically designed to minimize electrostatic discharge, making it suitable for clean room environments. When selecting ESD flash gear, ensure the garments are made with treated fabrics that comply with ESD standards such as ANSI/ESD S20.20. Secondly, explore custom-made flash gear solutions. Contact a reputable flash gear manufacturer to inquire about custom-made garments that can satisfy both clean room and flash protection needs. These manufacturers may be able to create garments using specialized fabric blends that meet both sets of requirements. Thirdly, investigate the use of disposable flash suits in conjunction with cleanroom coveralls. This method involves wearing disposable flash suits over cleanroom coveralls, providing both flash protection and minimizing lint contamination. If pursuing this option, ensure that the disposable flash suits are ESD safe to prevent electrostatic discharge. Fourthly, research cleanable flash gear options. Some flash gear manufacturers offer garments that can be cleaned without compromising their protective properties. Look for garments that are certified to be cleanable according to industry standards such as NFPA 2113. Fifthly, consider alternative flash protection methods to reduce the need for specialized flash gear. For instance, utilize explosion-proof electrical equipment instead of relying solely on flash gear. Additionally, implement arc flash relays or arc fault circuit interrupters, RFCIs, to minimize the risk of electrical arcs. In addition to these options, there are several additional considerations. Firstly, certification is crucial. Ensure that all flash gear meets relevant safety standards such as NFPA 70. Secondly, proper fit is essential. Flash gear should fit snugly to provide adequate protection against flash hazards. Thirdly, ventilation is important. Clean room garments often have limited ventilation, so consider flash gear with built-in cooling systems or breathable fabrics to enhance comfort and prevent overheating. Finally, compatibility testing is necessary. Always test the compatibility of the flash gear with the specific cleaning methods used in the clean room to ensure that the cleaning process does not compromise the protective properties of the gear. By carefully considering these options and factors, you can find a solution that effectively addresses both the clean room requirements and the need for flash protection in your powder prime paint facility. When selecting flash gear, it is crucial to understand the specific requirements of both the clean room environment and the electrical safety standards. The clean room typically requires garments that minimize particle generation and prevent contamination, while electrical safety standards mandate protection against arc flash hazards. Therefore, the ideal solution will balance these competing needs. ESD flash gear is a good starting point because it addresses both concerns to some extent. ESD fabrics are designed to minimize electrostatic discharge, which can attract particles and cause contamination in a clean room. At the same time, ESD flash gear provides a level of protection against arc flash hazards, though it may not be sufficient for all situations. Custom-made flash gear is another promising option because it allows for tailoring the garment to meet specific requirements. By working with a reputable manufacturer, you can specify the fabric blend, construction techniques, and protective features to create a garment that provides both clean room compatibility and adequate arc flash protection. This approach may involve using specialized fabrics that are both low linting and flame resistant, as well as incorporating features such as ventilation and adjustable closures for enhanced comfort and fit. Disposable flash suits worn over cleanroom coveralls offer a practical solution for situations where the risk of contamination is high. This approach allows you to maintain the integrity of the cleanroom environment while providing the necessary arc flash protection. However, it is important to choose disposable flash suits that are ESD safe to prevent electrostatic discharge and potential contamination. Additionally, ensure that the disposable suits are properly sized and fitted to provide adequate protection and freedom of movement. Cleanable flash gear is a desirable option because it allows you to reuse the garments multiple times, reducing waste and cost. However, it is crucial to select garments that are certified to be cleanable according to industry standards. These standards specify the cleaning procedures and detergents that can be used without compromising the protective properties of the gear. Additionally, it is important to follow the manufacturer's instructions for cleaning and maintenance to ensure that the garments remain effective over time. Alternative flash protection methods can reduce the reliance on specialized flash gear, particularly in situations where the risk of arc flash is low. Explosion-proof electrical equipment, for example, can eliminate the potential for arc flash by containing any electrical arcs within a sealed enclosure. Arc flash relays and arc fault circuit interrupters, or FSIs, can quickly detect and interrupt electrical arcs, minimizing the duration and severity of any potential arc flash event. By implementing these alternative protection methods, you can reduce the need for bulky and uncomfortable flash gear, while still maintaining a safe working environment. In addition to these specific options, it is important to consider several general factors when selecting flash gear for clean room environments. Certification is essential to ensure that the gear meets relevant safety standards such as NFPA 70E, which specifies the requirements for electrical safety in the workplace. Fit is also crucial, as improperly fitted flash gear can reduce its effectiveness and increase the risk of injury. Ventilation is another important consideration, particularly in clean room environments where workers may be required to wear multiple layers of protective clothing. Garments with built-in cooling systems or breathable fabrics can help to prevent overheating and improve comfort. Finally, compatibility testing is necessary to ensure that the flash gear is compatible with the specific cleaning methods used in a clean room. Some cleaning agents can degrade the protective properties of flash gear fabrics, so it is important to select gear that is resistant to the chemicals used in the cleaning process. In summary, selecting flash gear for clean room environments requires careful consideration of both the clean room requirements and the electrical safety standards. By exploring the options discussed above and paying attention to the general factors outlined, you can find a solution that effectively protects workers from arc flash hazards while maintaining the integrity of the clean room environment. Before making a final decision, it may be helpful to consult with safety experts, clean room specialists, and flash gear manufacturers to get their input and recommendations. These professionals can provide valuable insights and help you to select the best solution for your specific needs. Furthermore, it is essential to conduct regular inspections and maintenance of the flash gear to ensure that it remains in good condition and continues to provide adequate protection. Damaged or worn out gear should be replaced immediately to prevent potential injuries. Finally, it is important to provide comprehensive training to all workers who are required to wear flash gear in clean room environments. This training should cover the proper use, care, and maintenance of the gear, as well as the potential hazards of arc flash and the procedures for responding to an arc flash event. By implementing these measures, you can create a safe and productive working environment for your employees. When selecting flash gear for use in a powder prime paint facility, it is also important to consider the specific hazards associated with this type of environment. Powder prime paint facilities often involve the use of flammable materials, which can increase the risk of fire and explosion in the event of an arc flash. Therefore, it is essential to select flash gear that is specifically designed for use in hazardous locations. This type of gear is typically made from flame-resistant materials and is designed to prevent the ignition of flammable vapors or dust. Additionally, it is important to ensure that all electrical equipment in the powder prime paint facility is properly grounded and bonded to prevent the buildup of static electricity, which can also increase the risk of fire and explosion. Another consideration is the potential for exposure to chemicals and solvents in the powder prime paint facility. Some chemicals and solvents can degrade the protective properties of flash gear fabrics, so it is important to select gear that is resistant to the specific chemicals and solvents used in the facility. Additionally, it is important to provide workers with appropriate respiratory protection to prevent inhalation of harmful vapors or dust. In addition to the specific hazards associated with powder prime paint facilities, it is also important to consider the overall ergonomics and comfort of the flash gear. Workers who are required to wear flash gear for extended periods of time can experience fatigue and discomfort, which can increase the risk of accidents and injuries. Therefore, it is important to select gear that is lightweight, breathable, and provides a good range of motion. Additionally, it may be helpful to provide workers with adjustable flash gear that can be customized to fit their individual body types. In conclusion, selecting flash gear for clean room environments and powder prime paint facilities requires careful consideration of a variety of factors, including the clean room requirements, the electrical safety standards, the specific hazards associated with the environment, and the overall ergonomics and comfort of the gear. By taking all of these factors into account, you can select gear that effectively protects workers from arc flash hazards while maintaining a safe and productive working environment. Remember to prioritize safety, conduct thorough research, and consult with experts to make informed decisions that best suit the unique needs of your facility. By doing so, you demonstrate a commitment to employee well-being and create a workplace where safety is paramount.